And as always, the first thing we do is leave. Do I dare to see if that flame is lit? It is. I want to go look at it. All right. Okay, we've seen root cellar before. I've never drawn it. Drafted it, whatever. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms. Drafted. That's my protection from the funeral parlor. But it wouldn't work. The funeral parlor doesn't count as a red room. It doesn't show up in my gloss or in my directory as a red room. I want my shovel. But I want to know what the shelter looks like. But I want my shovel. Give me my shovel. Yeah! We won! Oh my god, what's the other item? What if I had access to another thing all along and I just didn't click it properly? It said 2, right? I switched to keyboard mouse. Pitchfork? Mop? Cart? Don't answer that. I love that I requested a shovel from the commissary and now I got a shovel. Oh well. No one will... Oh, here it is. Ooh. That's fun. I'll protect you from the harmful effects of the lavatory, but don't ask for details. Okay. Lockpick. Nice. Worth it. Dig, 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 dig. I want to dig here. Aww, what the hell? I wanted to see what the outside of the unopened garage looked like. And it doesn't even let me get that far. Okay, but I did suspect that, you know. You know? Bird. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, the bird bath is still there. Phew. I was worried. I do think I just ran past it and scared all the birds, if there were any. Ooh, and I probably just spent an extra step staying and going. Okay, now they're not mowing. They're doing like the little weed whacker thing, and it's super loud. Do you hear that? I have some windows open because it's nice out today. That's why it's extra loud. But still, rude. Trying to stream. Two steps wasted. Give up. Day over. Call it a day. Alright, let's go. Sounds like aliens are invading. I love it. I think we've started west and east, so let's start north. Ambitious. Chapel. Not the chapel. It's always the chapel. I feel like storeroom is a good start. 4 coins and 2 keys, both are a solid start. Chapel, useless. I'm a West Wing enjoyer. I love it. It's faint enough I can't tell if it's yard work or speaker static. Well, cool. Let's look at that bread portrait. Ugh, misleading. Hey, what's going on? I'm curious what other people feel like is the ideal stream. For me, like, as the streamer, especially on Mondays, because, like, I have the whole afternoon set aside for a nice long stream, and I feel like we pick up lunchtime people, we pick up, like, after work, like, dinner, and then when I stream even later, it's like, if I stream longer, we, like, roll into more people are able to watch throughout the day, you know, and we end with, like, a good crowd. Like, it's fun to see everybody that can show up at all those different times. But as a viewer, 6 hours, I can't stay that long. I tap out. I'm like, I got other stuff to do. That's also because I feel like the mobile app isn't... I wish I could have it on my phone and, like, run around the house with it playing on my phone, but the mobile app just isn't that good. It's so delayed. You can suggest a game, Dark Triforce. I'm not really taking, like... I mean, I don't know. Of course, you can always suggest one. It doesn't mean I'll play it, though. But I'm happy to listen. Shoot for 2 and run over a lot. Back in a bit. Picking up kids? Sounds good, Dama. Rest your eyes a little on the regular. Yeah, what is it? 20... For 20 seconds you look 20 feet away or something? I don't know. Okay, so I needed to add that this is now day 3. We got tool shed, shovel and lockpick kit. The storeroom last time was Bat Bath, and this time it's Bride Bridge. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I wanted to, like, try to map out all the letters on my grid, and I didn't do that. I can do it in the VOD. I feel like the letters and pawns and chess pieces and stuff also have to do with the rarity of the rooms, but I could be mistaken. Every 20 seconds, look at 20 other items in your room and think of 20 nice things to say about them. Oh, I love that. Oh, yeah, Rusty Lake is actually... I think I have one. I think I have one already in my Steam library, and it's on my backlog. I love it. I'm sorry, I just get so... We get to talking about games, and then we get a bunch of different suggestions, and there's no way any of us can ever play all the games, right? Especially stream all the games. So I don't mean to sound like I'm immediately dismissing game suggestions, because we have had great game suggestions for stream from chatters. But I get a little scared at first. Okay, well, let's go back. There it is. The funeral parlor. Do we just do it and like get it out of the way? I should do it on a round where we roll the security bunker, except no, we shouldn't, because we should go all in. I don't know how you feel about blood, but there's blood in the game. It's animated, right? I can't do like super graphic, realistic gore, but we've played like Obra Dinn, and there was a lot of gore in that, but I can handle it. I mean, it's animated. That's a bad question. It's like, is it like pretty realistic, or is it more cartoonish, or, you know? Not this game. Rusty Lake. I think I have, here, let me look really quick. Oh, I forgot. I have a puzzle game. We have Electrifying Incident we need to play. It's only like 90 minutes long. Rusty Lake Paradise is the one I got. Cartoonish, so not so bad. Okay. Multi-stream drifting, I love it. Let's just start with Den. I'm chickening out. We'll get to this when we get to it. Obra Dinn is low-key one of the more gory games I've ever seen. It just very kindly masks it with visual gloss. Yeah, it's so graphic, but somehow it's like... it's not that bad, but it's pretty... But it's also still images. I think that makes a big difference somehow. Alright, there's the lawnmower. Enjoy. It's chugging. It's really like... sounded kind of rough. I can take away some of the noise suppression filter. You can hear it full force. Pin Pine. I want to know what the combos mean. But don't tell me. Pin, Pine, Pawn. Do you think my shovel arrived yet? Why don't they ever give me rooms that let me get to the very corner? Alright, I might want this later, but I don't have any steps, I mean, any coins yet. But I feel like a dead end there is silly, since the storeroom was just a dead end. Ugh. We can have 2 shovels, a shovel for each hand. I feel like with all of these, it's very unlikely I'll get to the bottom right corner. Every day I'm shoveling, yeah. That's how I want to live my life. Ugh, I want to be an item goblin. But I ran out of steps last time. But I also ran out of doors last time. Oh my god, why is this so hard? Does everybody take this long to pick? Probably. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Oh, yes. Let me destroy everything. Okay, now we learned what it actually does. Which, is that helpful? I don't know, but I enjoy it. This is a tag stag room. And a bowler hat room. Now I just want to run around swinging this sledgehammer. Hello. Welcome in. Pork chop raid, hi. Like, I feel like all the runs are so different that it's not so spoiler heavy, but it could be. Outer Wilds is the best. Excellent game. Very cool game. Hopscotch, welcome in. I've met some really cool people on Twitch through Outer Wilds. Okay, so... have to raid and run, meeting up with friends for dinner, leaving a very demure lurk though. Thank you, I appreciate the lurk. Have a good dinner. Polar, nice meeting you, thank you. Clicked into Dama's stream yesterday and immediately got spoiled on something I hadn't seen in many hours. Well, there you go. Yeah, I feel like you could go a long time without spoilers and then you could immediately get spoiled, so. Beware. A risk knowingly taken. Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, this is not ideal, but now we can maybe learn the passageway lesson. I do not want to lock myself with the guest bedroom or the bedroom this early. Spending my gems. Hate to see it. Excuse me. That one's blocked. Let's go this way first. Interesting. There's like a pipe thing. There's like fluorescent light buzzing noises. Too much realism. Okay. We don't have gems, so we can't do security. Oh god. Why does it always want me to lose my money to the chapel? Dang it. Fine. Sometimes there's money on the floor. Ugh. Church greedy. They're taking all my money. Okay, this we've confirmed now is a white bishop. Hmm. Ugh. Ugh. I wonder if that note is always the same. Also, pantry doesn't have picture games. Also, what's that out there? There's like a little pavilion-y thing out there. That's neat. Out the east side window. Oh, there it is. Peek and pee? Maybe? The letter K for kitchen? It really wants me to do this funeral parlor. I don't want to. Dang it. I told you I would do it for the content, but we're waiting until a more opportune moment. Lock and clock. That goes back to the passageway. Ugh. It really wants us in the West Wing this time. Rod and Road. Like, do I need to write this down every time? I don't know. My favorite room, the one with nothing in it. Well, this round sucked. That's okay, it just means we get to play again soon. Alright, do you all want to see the funeral parlor content? I mean, yeah, we have to if we want to see any more of the house this time. Not lucky. We got pretty lucky for the first two, so it was bound to happen. Empty! Good, I'd be kind of freaked out if it wasn't. Herbert S. Sinclair, Baron of Mount Holly, 1920 to 1993. Oops, I forgot to make a new folder for day 3. There we go. It is different. How exciting. I love it. 73 years old, yeah. Brick, I appreciate it, but at the same time, I don't really want reminders. I can see that there's a door in the entrance hall by looking at my map, so let's keep that to a minimum. Thank you. To the dreams I keep, to the schemes I cling, to my task, let it last, let it sleep. To the friends I made, to the ends I braved, of the past, let it last, let it sleep. To the steps I laid, just to call it a day, one last draft, let it last, let it sleep. To my soul bequest, to the last roll left, oh my mask, let it last, let me sleep. Huh. Fascinating. Funeral parlor content goes hard. Rest in peace, Herb. Alright. That's cool. Me when my alarm goes off at work. Alright. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. Now, if I lose this game, we lose 30 steps. So I can also just skip this game. Can I use the sledgehammer on the funeral parlor game boxes? This box contains gems. The other two boxes contain gems. All three boxes contain gems. Oh yeah, and this is another crow row. But this says, okay. I feel pretty confidently about this pretty quickly, and that makes me not feel confidently about this. Only one box has a prize. The other two are always empty. This says the other two have gems, which is false. There can't be two boxes with gems. This says all three have gems, which is false. Because there can't be three boxes with gems. According to the rules, assuming the rules are true, but it says there's at least one that lies, and there's at least one that's true, so that would make this one true. This box contains gems, these are empty. I think we do it. I think we risk it for even for the 30 steps. Was it worth it? I don't know. I guess that's one way for me to get better at logic puzzles, right? Oh, okay, black pawn. Mac, welcome in. How are ya? We have not solved all the mysteries yet. We've seen some cool stuff. Do it for the memes. If you don't get a meme out of it, at least you got a gem. Fair. The steps are like your stamina for how long each run is. So every time you transition to a new room, you spend one of your steps. Some rooms do give you back steps. Some rooms cost more than others. But once you're out of steps, the run ends. I guess Nook. Better not to step out of line. Exactly. It's still a Rook Nook. Plan and plane. Plan and plane. This is the room that tells you to take notes. Okay. I didn't even get to use my whoa. I didn't get to use my shovel. Oh, right, you have to do this. Oh, I want to see the dark room. But it doesn't make sense because then I can't see the other two rooms of the thing this time. So I'm not gonna pick it, okay? But that's what it is. Stairs and stars. Okay, thanks, Sotho. Ugh. When you draw an interesting room at just the wrong time. Seriously, how could they? Alright, well at least the rest of these are gonna let me finish the little space that I have left. This is the room with the safe. Pray and pry. Let me in. Use the sledgehammer. Yeah, it's a puzzle roguelike. Exactly. The RNG wants bedroom so badly. Alright, final room for this run is... well... Inner Magic, how's it going? Welcome in. You know, I mean, we could see... I've only seen the utility closet one other time, so let's see if it looks the same as it did last time. I don't know. Desert, dessert. I never got to see what these did. Same 3 rooms here. Yeah, it looks the same. Came in with the raid but was lurking. Nice. Glad you're doing good. We're just chilling, trying to solve puzzles. I didn't get to use any of my cool items. Maybe? No. I feel like the items... oh, why does that lamp look like a pawn? Pawn lamp? Question mark, question mark, question mark? I forgot what I was gonna say though. Oh, the items have very specific purposes. Like I have a sledgehammer, and I would love to take that sledgehammer and go to some of the boarded up doors on the outside of the estate, right? And I have a lockpick kit, and I would love to use that lockpick kit. I feel like there's a lock somewhere on the outside of the estate on one of the gates, right? But it doesn't work that way, I don't think. I think it's only for the doors, door handles when you're drafting. And the sledgehammer, it says in the item description it's for trunks. Boring. Just want to smash. Gen smash. Smash. You have to kind of take the long way to get back outside. Yeah, that's kind of a hard question, Inner. I guess just assume I know. Assume I know nothing. We're only on day 3 in-game. I know it's a very large house, yeah. You know, actually, I don't need 17 steps for the outside. I want to see real quick. But, well, I won't say anything, except I'll say this. Like, why would you do that? That's so weird. What good does that serve the run and or my enjoyment to say that? I want to lockpick this. Oh, interesting. You can, like, click on that. Okay. Okay, well... I don't know. I haven't seen that item yet, so... Yeah, like, what? So that's technically spoilers. I've seen the word mentioned. And I know it's not really giving much away. It's just such a weird attitude to bring first thing in. Like what Garrett said. So many boxes. Okay, and then I'll just look at the letters real quick that we got this round. Oh, I didn't screenshot. Let me just hang on. Let me just like, does this look the same? as it did last time. Yeah, the exterior doesn't seem to change. Good to know. You can see that pavilion thing from here. I don't know how to get to it. Let me in. East gate. Okay, okay, okay. Finally here full time now, Semi. Hello. Welcome back. I wonder how far they have to go to get fresh milk and bread. Who brings the groceries to the property? Is there a story? Your great uncle died, and he has left you the estate in his will if you can find the 46th room of the mansion. I don't know. He says something about like the Sinclair family, like if you're able to figure it out and solve it, like I know you will because you're a Sinclair, then you'll receive the gift, but if not, you won't receive the gift. Like that's pretty much it. Slowly you start to see like pictures of people and you kind of wonder who's who in the backstory, and there's like letters scattered from different guests and friends and staff members that work at the house. It must be, I think it's like, can you hear me? I think it's like a heat thing. Oh. Oh, now I can't even. Okay, hang on. My keyboard's not working, but it looks like my mic is still live. I know the camera is frozen, but mic is still good. This sucks. I do wonder if it's like overheating. Oh, okay. Hi. This is getting annoying. Yeah, thanks, Garrett. I haven't noticed him because I'm not, you know. When I'm looking at chat, I can see the webcam out of the corner of my eye, but if I'm looking at the game, I'm not going to see any of the green flashes. Got a ping stream. Oh, I forgot about that. Did he say wait for me on the first day of your third year? Not quite. Hi, Llama. How are you? It's a big old mystery. Exactly. They give you some story, not, they don't just throw you in. I want to check something real quick. Actually, what is, oh, okay, it just says my keyboard is charging. That's a good thing. Oops. Knocked over all my rings. Oh, I forgot. I thought that there was a way to check temperature. Nope, here it is. Nope. I forget what I used to use to check temperature. I don't know. Happy lurking, wanted to check back since I saw you were still going. We're still going, although I might end... Oh, I don't know. I might end soonish if I can't figure out this camera thing. Let me in. Just downloaded Balatro, nice. I've heard it is very addicting. I've heard that to be true. Alright, so the only other thing I really want to do is check letters. So along the bottom row, we've got... Oh, did I not even mark boudoir? Damn it. I was writing them all down and then I didn't write that one down. Failed system. We've got E for den, S for closet, G for storeroom. I was just thinking about Balatro because I was thinking about how both that and Blueprince are single dev games. Yeah. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Also, Axiom Verge, right? Okay, let's try going from top to bottom instead of bottom to top. We've got Crow Row, so C. Spare room doesn't have anything. C blank A. C. K. And then Nook was E. Drawing room was stairs star, I think. But I don't think I wrote it down. G. Passageway didn't have anything, I don't think. And then chapel doesn't usually have anything. Well, my notes were terrible. I have C blank ACK, EIG blank blank, blank 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 ES. Rabbit, welcome in. How's it going? See lots of people in credits. Well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, what counts as a single dev game? What makes you, and I don't say that in like a judgy way, I say that in like a, what do you consider counts for that? Hey, Dr. Butt Lasers, how are you? Welcome in. Oh, I saw the green flash. Stardew Valley was made by just one guy. Like, all art, all songs, all Voice acting? Does that count? All story, coding, design. .3D modeling. All of it. Everything. One person name in the credits. I don't know. Playing some fisticuffs in Oblivion after doing my civic Canadian duty. I love it. I'm good. We're just kind of... I was going to be cute and end this day at the campsite, but now I kind of want to go back and see the letters I missed. Because I feel silly for missing them, but I might run out of steps. Also, the entryway has so far been card. So I don't know what to make of that. Oh, it's gonna take so many steps to get back to the boudoir. The boudoir is the only one I missed that, like, I really should know what it was. The other one, I don't think there was one in passageway. I don't think I've ever seen one in chapel, unless it's, like, really complicated for all of the... stained glass. Vans, how are you? Welcome in. It's good to see you. Remember what boudoir is if you'd like me to be your notes. I would kind of like someone to be my notes. Normally, no. But in this instance, you go for it. Thank you for asking first. And not just blurting it out. I appreciate that. Pray, thank you. Excellent. I remember saying it out loud and then I didn't write it down because I knew we were kind of dead-ended. Now we are alive ended. No, the run is still dead. I'm just drawing it out like I do. I believe you did see utility closet. I was wondering that because I'm looking at this map and I'm like, it looks like there's pictures in the utility closet, but I didn't think there was anything in that room besides the breaker box. Okay, when we're getting what's probably maybe our final room soon. I need to turn on the AC. It's warm in here. Not sure if you're clinging on to this run or putting off the next run. I don't know. It is, I mentioned last time, it is so weird streaming this with like the timing of the runs. It was much smoother this time though. Last stream, we were getting like really late in the day. And I knew I wanted to end. But we just had a couple more things left to do in the run. Anyway. Do you think the letter for this room is spelled out in the bricks? Don't answer that. Oy, oy, oy. Let's go give all my money to the church. Why doesn't this room have a cool picture puzzle? And if it does, why can't I figure it out? We can solve all the mysteries of this house from one single passageway. Pretend a total idiot came into your chat and had only heard of this game but has no idea what it is. How would you describe? Chat's been pretty good at helping me out with this, but it's a puzzle / roguelike. Your character's great uncle has passed and he's given the mansion that he owns, his estate, to you if you can solve this elaborate riddle mystery. It's a 45-room estate, but you have to find the 46th room. So each run you walk through the mansion, there's certain rules on opening doors and figuring out which door leads where. The layout changes every time. And each run you try to get further into the house and learn more things and get little clues to the mystery until finally one run you find the 46th room. There's more to it than that, but that's like the basic entry level. More riddle than puzzle, yeah. There's no, Mr. Biggs, there's like no way to compare this to La Mulana. It's so different. They're just different games. They're different games. That you take a lot of notes in both. How's that? Notes and screenshots. Oh yeah, if you want to give me the utility closet letter, I'll take it, and then we're ending the run. Fire, how are you? Welcome in. Clue vibes. I love it. Clue's my favorite movie. A mashup between Desert, thank you. Between Myst, one of those board games where you build out the board one piece at a time. S-A-blank-E-S E-I-G blank blank C blank A-C-K. Fascinating. All right, ad's gonna play, chat's gonna fish. I'm gonna turn on the AC. Oh, let's actually first call it a day. Good night. I get a weird kind of zen by watching other people play puzzle games knowing I don't have to use my brain myself. I love that. Night night! Thank you to my Ko-fi supporters 8-Bit Trav, Toon Wolf, Semi-Cortex, Metal Spring Pro, Wymiser, Akarui Kage, and Cosmocordia. Thank you to all of my Twitch subscribers, my YouTube subscribers, and of course, viewers like you. Later, humans.